Louisa says, what if I'm independent and don't need or want to be helped or rescued? Can I not have a good relationship then? Well, Louisa, here's the thing, right? Like, I totally get what you're talking about, right? I totally 100% get what you're talking about. You don't need a guy to help you. You don't want a guy to help you. But here's what I want to say about it. Are you stronger being completely independent by yourself, or are you stronger being together with somebody where you're in unison and you're building and growing your life together, right? So what you're thinking in your mind, because you probably had something that happened in your past where you found that you were better off, right? Because this is what happens. This is the reason why most women are strong, independent women, like what you're talking about right now. And it's that they had something that happened in their past where they learned that they were all alone in the world and that they're stronger and better, and they were more capable of living their lives by being detached, by not having somebody help them with anything, by doing their own stuff, and by pushing men and people and everyone else away or keeping a boundary around them so that somebody can't get too close to them. And so it feels really awkward to have somebody help you because you're so used to it. Probably you've been doing this for years now, maybe even decades. And so it's really, you don't want somebody to kind of disrupt what's going on with you in your life. And you can continue the rest of your life like this if you want to. Just realize that the level of intimacy that you're going to experience in a relationship is going to be drastically decreased. The amount of emotional fulfillment, intimacy, and connection that you're going to have in a relationship is going to be drastically decreased because of your insistence to be completely independent, right? Like, it's important to keep a part of your independence, right? You don't want to jump to either extreme where you're completely dependent on a guy or you're so independent that you don't need anybody in your life. You don't want to be on either one of those extremes because both of them create problems and create a lack of intimacy or a total obsession, right? One or the other. And so you want to allow men into your life. You have to, if you want to have a great relationship. If you want to continue doing what you've been doing for a long time, that's fine. You know, nobody's here trying to change your viewpoint of whatever it is that you want to do. Just realize that there's a limit to the type of relationship that you can actually have by being that way. And most women that I've met who end up getting into relationships at some point feel like, you know, holding on to this strong, independent woman thing gets tiring after a while. And they end up feeling like it's really nurturing and healing and powerful to have a man who helps them and gives to them, and you know, they allow themselves to receive from a man. And if you set this precedent that you don't want no man to do nothing for you and you're better off without him doing any of that kind of stuff, then that's going to continue on through the relationship, and you'll end up missing a whole bunch of red flags because you won't see, you know, how a guy actually wants to treat you and be that masculine force for you so that you can let go and relax into your feminine energy, assuming that your core is actually at a, you know, in the feminine. So you can have a relationship. I don't know how good it's going to be, and it's just going to have challenges around the amount of intimacy that you can actually experience with your partner, Louisa. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps.